Everybody, welcome to the Franchise Broker Awards for 2022. I'm Jody O'Brien. Today we are joined by Stacy Swift. Stacy is with Franchise Matchmakers. It's a member of the IFPG network, and we thank you for being with us, Stacy.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Congratulations. I want to let you know that the person who nominated you, and there were several people who nominate everybody based on these, but one person said, "We enjoy working with this broker. We have great communication and feel like they stand apart from other brokers in the industry," and went ahead and nominated you. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel proud, I guess, and happy. That's the goal. You have to have good communication with the franchise companies you work with if things are going to happen. So I'm happy to hear that.
I'm happy for you. So what do you think makes you a successful franchise broker?
Well, I've been doing it for an awful long time, so I've learned a lot over the last 26 years. And I think the most important thing is that it's about the client and it's not about me. So you really need to listen to the client. What do they want? What are they looking for? What are they good at? What do they enjoy? What are they telling you? Those things are all important, and it has to be right for them. And then I have a personal motto that I've lived by for years. It's very simple. It says doing the right thing is always the right thing. So I run my business that way.
I love that. So how did you get to this point? Can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Sure. I think I always knew I wanted to be self-employed since I was a little girl. Just didn't know how to do it. Just didn't know how to get there. Unfortunately, I had a situation in my life where my sister passed away very early, in her 20s, and it was very sudden. And that was kind of my eye-opening moment to say, you know what, life is short. And if you don't try to go be your own boss and do something on your own now, when are you ever going to do it? So I took the leap and borrowed some money from my parents, and I ended up opening a corporate catering deli ice cream store downtown Denver. Paid my Visa with my MasterCard for several years, I'll admit. But it turned out to be a success, and I was able to sell that at a nice profit. And then I moved in. I discovered franchises after that, and it's all history.
Looking back, I'm sure you talked to a lot of prospective franchisees along the way there, but do you ever harken back on that experience that you had as a small business owner, wishing that you would have had that model to go by?
Oh, absolutely. All the time. That's why I fell in love with franchising, I think, because I did it the hard way. I don't think I'm smarter than anybody, or I know how many independent small businesses fail. Why mine didn't, I don't know. I feel like I was very fortunate. I certainly learned from it. But would I ever do that again? Not a chance. I like the franchise model, that the system, this proven system, and somebody holding your hand. That's the way to go, in my opinion. If you've never been in business for yourself, it's just a much better way to go.
So these franchisors are looking for really great franchisees. How do you give them advice? How do they find the perfect franchisees in 2022?
Well, of course, they need to work with good brokers. That's the first thing. I think it kind of goes back to their system. That's so important. There are so many franchises out there in every industry, everything you can imagine. But you have to have a good system. You have to have a good model. I think that's most important. A good candidate is going to do their homework. Working with somebody like me, we're going to encourage them to do their due diligence and do it very thoroughly. So they want to be able to validate that system is indeed, solid, and that they're going to get the support that they are paying for as a franchisee. They want good validation. Are the other people in the system happy? Those who have already invested their money, are they happy? Are they successful? Are they getting the support that they paid for? So I think those are very important things for a franchisor to look at. And it just kind of falls in place. You'll attract the right people if you have something attractive to show them.
That makes complete sense. And so people who want to break into this business, there's going to be franchisees who are inspired by what you do and what you've done for them, and down the road they'll want to become brokers. What advice do you have for people who are wanting to break into the industry on your end of things?
Um, I never discourage it. And again, I've been a broker for 26 plus years. And back in the early days, there were very few of us. Nobody knew what a franchise broker was. And we literally begged franchise companies to work with us. Why would they pay us? They didn't get it. And now, obviously, brokers are very popular. So somebody getting into it, I think they just need to be realistic, probably first of all. This is not, make the quick, easy buck. This is not an easy business. It's a huge decision on the client side. It's life changing for most of our clients. They're investing a lot of their hard-earned money, possibly their retirement funds or home equity or things that they've built up for their future. So it's a big decision. It's not going to happen quickly. It could take 3 months, 4 months, longer. So you need to be prepared for that and know that this is a business that requires patience. And I guess it goes back to what I answered before, that it's about the client. So you have to be able to withstand that, I guess, and not expect that you're going to get in and make money right away. It doesn't happen that way.
Well, like you said, this isn't an easy business, but it has to be quite rewarding to see people succeed, even when they stick all their money, all their eggs in one basket, right? And they go for it. What does winning look like for you?
Gosh, that's a great question. And I would say this. I mean, I feel like I've already won. I wanted to be self-employed. I've been self-employed for pretty much my entire career. I'm grateful every day that I am able to make a good living doing something I enjoy. And it is gratifying to help other people experience what I'm experiencing. I know the freedom of self-employment and just how great it feels, and the autonomy, the flexibility, being your own boss and being able to make your own schedule and those types of things. I enjoy helping others explore that and be able to do that same thing. So that, to me, that's winning, helping others, being able to explore this new world of self-employment.
And along the way, I bet you will come across people, and you probably do every day, who are having those moments, those wake up moments. I think the pandemic was a big one for a lot of us. What does family mean? What does it mean to have that flexible schedule and the like? Have you seen your business just really start to even blossom even more with, out of the pandemic, coming out of these last 2 years? Or how has that experience been for you?
I would say initially in the pandemic, not necessarily, but it's certainly since then. And I would say at least the last year, we have seen that, you keep hearing about this great resignation. And I think it's very true. We're seeing people where our previous clients maybe waited until they got laid off or downsized or right-sized or whatever the word of the day was. And now they're making those decisions proactively, saying, you know what, I'm going to leave on my own. I'm not going to wait for the big package, whatever. I'm going to take this chance, or I'm going to do it. So I have a lot more clients today who are being proactive, I guess, instead of waiting for it to happen to them. They're making the choice to make a change. And that's fun. That's exciting.
Yeah. You're helping them along the way too. Well, congratulations, Stacy Swift of Franchise Matchmakers. We appreciate you being with us today, and just congratulations. We can't wait to see what else you do in the next 26.
Thank you, Jody. I'm honored. Thank you.